And what is going on, guys? Welcome to another video on this channel. First of all, thank you so much that you decided to click on this video. It means the world to me. If you're new here, I'm Michael, and right here I'm talking about ways so that you can become the best version of yourself. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching, man. So today I want to talk about two things that I wish I learned sooner. So the first thing that I wish I learned sooner is that it's okay to be different. What you need to realize, guys, is when we are really small, right? When we are small children, we are raised by our parents, right? That makes sense. And they told us, find friends, find basically your circle, find somebody that you can trust and rely on, right? Find somebody that you can spend, your time with, and basically, don't be different, just be normal, do things like everyone else, because being different, it's just like, it's not worth it. And as a small, tiny little kid, right, you don't care about that, right? Because you can't understand it to a full extent, right? And you are like, let's say you're 10 years old, right? And you are playing soccer, hockey, rugby, whatever, and sooner or later you will find your passion. You will basically find a thing that stands amongst all of them, right? So maybe you want to be an artist, right? So you're like, hey, I'm still a kid, but I can see, I can picture my arts, in some museums, right? That people are just, they're like, oh my God, this art is beautiful, right? People are amazed by my art. And you can basically picture yourself being very, very successful, right? And you will go through the evolution, right? And once you're like 16, 17, 18, and you still love that thing, right? You are, right now you're 18, right? So you are more intelligent. So you now see that, oh my God, most people are going, to the factories, right? Most people are going to the 9 to 5. But meanwhile, I want to be an artist, right? And it's something completely different. And if you will follow your parents' advice, right? That advice that they told you, 15, 14 years ago, right? When you were just a small little kid and you really didn't understand what that means, right? But right now you can clearly see that you are basically being different. You want to be an artist, meanwhile other people are working in factories, right? They are being normal, right? And if you will follow their advice, you will basically lose your dream. You will be like everyone else. And this is basically a catch-22, right? Because when you will follow your parents' advice, right? You will not be happy with yourself because you don't want to work in some factory for somebody, right? You want to be an artist. But if you will follow your own advice, you will be an artist. Your parents will not be happy with you, right? So it's catch-22, like there is no way out, right? Or you at least think that there is no way out. And the way out is simple, guys. Follow your goal. Chase that goal. Whatever people will think about you, that doesn't matter, right? Yes, if you will follow your own path, you will hurt your parents, emotionally, right? And it will hurt you even more. In a short term, in a moment, yes, it will hurt. But in a long term, guys, I'm speaking from my own personal experience. My parents are right now okay that I don't want to be normal, right? They realize that whatever they will try to convince me, right? They will try to, fight against me. They will try to argue with me, right? I don't care about that stuff anymore. I will do whatever the fuck it takes to achieve that. And it's no different in your case, right? So you want to be an artist, as I said, let's say, for example. And you will start focusing on that thing. And in the beginning, yes, again, as I said, it will hurt you. But in the long term, those same people that are right now disappointed, they will be proud of you because you are not being like everyone else, right? You are being different. And yes, in the beginning of your path to your goal, you will have people that will try to bring you down, right? You will have haters and you will have people that will be disappointed with you, right? But if you can basically ignore these naysayers, right? If you can cut off all the noise, you're like, hey, those people, they can't understand it yet. They are just trying, to convince me to be normal, right? But I know that being normal, it's not worth it, right? Being extraordinary, being somebody different, that is worth. And yes guys, as I said, in a short term, right, in this moment, it will hurt you, right, because you feel right now that you disappointed your parents, right, or somebody else, it doesn't matter. But those same people that are disappointed right now, right, they will be proud of you because they will realize that no matter what they do, right, they try to convince you, you know, they try to manipulate you, they will try to give you advice, right? But they will see, you know, sooner or later, they will realize that, you know, I can't do anything with this guy, right? He has his own mindset, his own mentality, and he will do anything that it takes to achieve that thing that he wants. And thus, those people basically accept the fact that you are being different, right? And you can't and you don't want to be normal. You don't want to be like everyone else. And they will accept that. And in the long term, right, they will start all of a sudden to support you, right? And they will be proud of you. And the second thing that I wish I learned sooner is stop focusing on things you can't control. Because guys, if you're focusing on things you can't control, right, not only you're going to be, you know, stressed, you're going to be, you know, so anxious, and you're going to be basically constantly in tension, right, because you are focusing on things that you have no control over. But you are basically also fighting against yourself, because deep down you know that, you know, oh my god, you know, I can't control these things. I know, but you know, if I can't control these things, then who? And guys, during these tough times that are still happening in this world, right, my country, we were in quarantine for 7 straight months, like whatever, right, that doesn't matter. But I realized and I learned to trust in higher force. I basically trust in God. I know it sounds kind of cliche, right? Another religious guy, right? Because when a problem appears, right, and you will analyze the problem and you're like, hey, you know, I can see that I can't do anything with this, right? I don't have control over this thing. But if you trust in a higher force, if you trust in something, somebody higher than you, right, then you know that, like, hey, you know, this thing sucks, right? But I have no control over this thing. I am playing my part in life, basically. I am doing things that I have control over, right? So, you know, this thing sucks and I can't do anything with that. So I will let God, nature, universe to take care of it. Guys, saying it out loud, right, it sounds kind of weird, but people are getting busier and busier every single day, right? And if you can just relieve just a little bit of stress, you will be better than 99% of the population, right? Because 99% of the population is stressed, you know, people are constantly in tension, they're fighting against themselves, they're focusing on things they can't control. Because guys, if you can trust that there is something higher, right? And that something is a higher force, a higher power than you, right? And he or she can control things you can control, right? Then you're completely okay and you will relieve a lot, I mean a lot of stress from your life. And that is it for this video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did, smash the thumbs up button. Also comment down below where you are from, because I'm curious my audience is from. If you feel generous, click the subscribe button. Also click the bell right next to it so you'll never miss a new video from me. Stay relentless.